We've all been hustled. We've all bought into something that looked like a dream, but then it turned into a nightmare. Maybe it was a substance you were using, or maybe it was a person you were with. Maybe it was just the thrill of the chaos. Welcome to day 5 of A Proverb a Day Keeps the Police Away. Today in day 5, Solomon talks about the seduction. He warns us about the thing that drips with honey and then sounds as smooth as silk. But he tells us the secret that the marketing brochure leaves out. The aftertaste is poison. Let's see if we can spot the trap here before we step in it. Let's pick it up right at the beginning. Solomon warns us here about how good and bad choices look at first, and then he describes exactly how this trap is set. So here we go. Dear friend, pay close attention to this, my wisdom. Listen very closely to the way I see it. Then you'll acquire a taste for good sense. What I tell you will keep you out of trouble. The lips of a seductive woman are oh so sweet. Her soft words are oh so smooth. But it won't be long before she's gravel in your mouth, a pain in your gut, a wound in your heart. She's dancing down the perfumed path to death. She's headed straight for hell and taking you with her. She hasn't a clue about real life, about who she is or where she's going. That is the definition of a bait and switch. Solomon says her lips drip honey and her speech is smoother than oil. In early recovery, the old life starts flirting with us. It doesn't show up looking like a mugshot or a hospital bed. It shows up looking like just one drink. It shows up looking like that ex who was fun but crazy. We all have them. It shows up looking like a quick way to make some cash. It tastes like honey first. That's the hook. But then verse 4 drops the hammer. In the end, she's as bitter as wormwood and as sharp as a two-edged sword. We have to play the tape all the way through. You can't just look at the honey. You have to look at the hangover. You have to look at the handcuffs. The beginning part is a lie. The ending is the truth. But what happens if we ignore that warning and we take the bait? Solomon breaks down the cost of relapse, and it's a lot more expensive than just money. Listen to verse 7. So my friend, listen closely. Don't treat my words casually. Keep your distance from such a woman. Absolutely stay out of her neighborhood. You don't want to squander your wonderful life, to waste your precious life among the hard-hearted. Why should you allow strangers to take advantage of you? Why be exploited by those who care nothing for you? You don't want to end your life full of regrets, nothing but sin and bones, saying, oh, why didn't I do what they told me? Why did I reject a disciplined life? Why didn't I listen to my mentors or take my teachers seriously? My life is ruined. I haven't one blessing to show for my life. Man, this section hits hard for anybody who has lost years to addiction. He talks about giving your honor to others and your years to the hard-hearted. Take a second and think about who the hard-hearted are. When we're in active addiction, we give our money to the dealer, we give our freedom to the legal system, we give our peace of mind to the chaos around us. We make strangers rich while our own families go without. Solomon describes the end result perfectly. You groan at the end when your flesh and body are consumed with regrets. He's describing the physical and the emotional bankruptcy of relapse. The takeaway here is simple. Keep your assets. Keep your honor. Don't sign your life away to a substance that doesn't care if you live or die. Stop funding the enemy. So how do we avoid getting trapped? Solomon finishes the chapter by giving us the antidote, finding satisfaction in what we already have, and a final warning about who's actually to blame. Let's check out the last few verses here. Do you know the saying, drink from your own rain barrel, draw water from your own spring-fed well? It's true. Otherwise, you may one day come home and find your barrel empty and your well polluted. Your spring water is for you and you only, not to be passed around amongst strangers. Bless your fresh, flowing fountain. Enjoy the wife that you married as a young man, lovely as an angel, beautiful as a rose. Don't ever quit taking delight in her body. Never take her love for granted. Why would you trade enduring intimacies for cheap thrills with a prostitute? for dalliance with a promiscuous stranger. Mark well that God doesn't miss a move that you make. He's aware of every step you take. The shadow of your sin will overtake you. You'll find yourself stumbling all over yourself in the dark. Death is the reward of an undisciplined life. Your foolish decisions trap you in a dead end. There are two massive things happening in this last section here. First, he says, drink water from your own well. What that means is stop looking for happiness out there. Stop looking for the next thrill, the next partner, or the next high. Find satisfaction in the life that you're building right now. Find joy in your own recovery, your own family, your own peace. The grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. And second, look at how the chapter ends here. In verse 22 in the NIV version, it says, "The evil deeds of the wicked ensnare them. The cords of their sins hold them fast." We often like to blame the cops or the judge or the system. But Solomon is saying here that we braid the ropes that are holding us back ourselves. Every bad decision that we make is another knot. Recovery, though, is the process of untying those knots, one day at a time. Don't add more rope today. So the takeaways from Proverbs 5 to keep the police out of your life today are this. Number 1, play the tape through. If it tastes like honey but ends like poison, spit it out. Number 2, stop funding the enemy. Don't give your honor or your years or your wealth to strangers. And number 3, water your own grass. Find joy in what you have and stop braiding ropes that will eventually tie you up. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6. We're going to be talking about the cosigner and why you need to watch your wallet. Listen, a free way to support this podcast and show the platform that this is good content is to subscribe to our channel. Comment your thoughts below, maybe drop a honeypot if you're avoiding that trap today, and share this with a friend who might need a little encouragement in their life. And as always, stay sober, not boring.